What's up everyone? I'm Alexandria from The Foreign Fork and I'm cooking one meal from every country in the world. Today on The Foreign Fork YouTube channel we're doing something a little bit different because this recipe isn't the national dish of a country or anything like that. It is something that I ate a lot when I lived in Italy though, and I posted it on my blog and I got a lot of requests for a YouTube video for it. So I'm going to be showing you guys how I make this recipe for brown butter gnocchi in a cream sauce. It's delicious. So to start the recipe for the brown butter cream sauce, you're gonna need to brown some butter. So I took 5 tablespoons of butter and I put it in this pan and I'm gonna let it sit for about 10 minutes until it browns. So the important thing to know about browning butter is that you need to keep the heat low and slow. And you can learn a couple different ways to kind of check to see when your brown butter is done. The first is by obviously looking at it. The color's gonna turn a little bit more brown. The second is by smelling it. So it's gonna smell like a nutty flavor instead of how normal melted butter smells. The longer it cooks, the nuttier the smell is gonna get. And then the third way to know if your brown butter is done is by listening to it. So butter, as it's starting to cook, it will kind of like crackle and pop and sizzle, but the longer that you cook it for at a low heat, the quieter it's gonna get. And once it's not making any noise, then you should be able to smell that smell and see the color being different than how normal butter is. And that's when you know it's browned. So once you've browned your butter, you're gonna take about 1/2 or 3/4 of a cup of chopped walnuts and put it in your butter and let them kind of toast up in the butter. I also have 12 sage leaves, which I cut into slices like this. So I'm gonna put about 1/2 of those cut sage leaves into the pan now and let them kind of crisp up with the butter and the walnuts. And then I'll save the rest for topping. Once I've let my walnuts toast and my sage crisp up a little bit, I'm going to put 1/2 cup of heavy cream into the pan. And I'm gonna mix the cream into the walnuts and the sage. Once your sauce is done, you're gonna take the gnocchi that you pre-cooked, so I boiled and strained it, and I'm gonna put that into the sauce and mix it up and kind of coat it in that brown butter sauce. And then I have some Parmesan cheese, and I'm gonna put the Parmesan cheese in here too, which with the heat is gonna kind of melt and make the sauce even creamier. So I've put my gnocchi in this bowl and I'm so excited to try it. You guys, the nutty flavor of the butter, the sage, the walnuts all crunching together, it is so delicious. This is a rendition of a dish I used to make a lot when I lived in Italy, and it feels like it's transporting me back there right now. It is so good. I want you to try making it too. So if you need written instructions, you can go to www.foreignfork.com. The link will be in the bio below so you can read the recipe instructions there. And then don't forget to check out the other videos that are on my YouTube channel as well for recipes from all over the world. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you guys soon.